Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bateman once more, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was that backed up in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Lions, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're going to try and throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Lions, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because
let's go. 65.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
that was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
There's Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there. 29 yards in the first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
He was tackled at the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw, Darnold. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0.
Lions, nothing. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 22, Jones. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
No return here for Claybrook, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got Dorsett complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Touchdown! There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's good for the Lions.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Throw over the middle, he's got Ruckert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secured it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Darnold. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown.